Can an Obscurus take a Muggle and give him magic? This is crazy. This is what we're talking about today. Let's do it. What is going on, people? My name is Jesse and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Obscurus and Obscurioles and Fantastic Beasts and where to fucking find them, because that's what we're doing. I just saw Fantastic Beasts again for the second time yesterday. 2 days ago. And while I was watching this, I had just so many great ideas and theories, and this is the climax of this, okay? That's probably not a great word, but we're going with it. Today we're going to be talking about Obscurus and how they work and a couple of great possibilities that this magical substance can maybe, do. So let's do it. First, we got to kind of talk about what they are and how they were defined in the movie, because that's all we got, right? Well, we have the script book, but it's basically the same thing. So, let's do it. What is an Obscurus or an Obscurial? Okay, an Obscurus is what we see here. I'll pull it up on screen real quick. This is an Obscurus, okay? That's what we saw in the movie. This is what Newt pulled out of the little girl. I forget where they said she was. I think it was Africa. Pulled out of the little girl, okay? This is an Obscurus without a host, okay? Alright, pull that off screen for a little bit. Pull it back up later. Obscuriole is Credence. Credence is a person who has an Obscurus inside of him, therefore Obscuriole. Okay, so now we got that defined. What is it? Okay, it is a ball of magic, right? A pent-up magic ball force, and Newt says this in the movie, so we can go off that. It's canon. Okay, so a big ball of magic that happens when a wizard or witch oppresses or suppresses its magic. I'm going to have another video come out about talking about Harry Potter and Credence and the differences, because there is definitely a difference there, and I feel like it needs to be defined. So I'll come out with another video on that. If you're here for that, just wait. I'll have another one coming out for that. Okay, so what happens is a wizard or witch who is, maybe abused or threatened about having magic, suppresses it, okay? And what happens is it balls up and then it blurts out, okay? And most people who have or are an Obscurial only live to the age of 8 or 9 years old, where in Credence's case he lives to 14 or 15. So he's a special kind of guy, and it seems that he can control his Obscurial or Obscurus. So what I wanted to talk about today is something I was thinking about, because in the movie there's a very particular scene, and it seems to be on purpose. This scene, like, why would you put this scene in there if you weren't trying to hint at this possibility? Okay, so this is the scene. The scene is when Newt takes Jacob down into his suitcase, oh death, and shows him all the different creatures, and then we get this one scene. It's really dark. It's really got this great music going, and Jacob is really, it's suspenseful, right? We get there, we get to see the Obscurus. I'll pull it back up on the screen one more time. We see the Obscurus. Jacob is about to touch it, right? And Newt is like really serious, like, hey, don't touch that, man. I'm serious. Back off. Don't touch it. He won't even tell Jacob what it is. And finally he tells Jacob what it is. And he's like, look, that's an Obscurus. And then that's it, okay? And then we get another scene with Graves, a.k.a. Grindelwald. He pulls out the Obscurus, and he's talking to Newt, and then Newt says it's useless without the host, and then you get the, or it can't do anything without the host, and then you get the great scene with Grindelwald going, so it can't be used without a host. So he's really disappointed, because that's what he wanted to do, is take the Obscurus and make it do bidding for him. What does this mean? In my mind, as soon as I saw that scene for the second time, what if Jacob did touch it? What if the Obscurus could take over another host? Does that mean a Muggle with no magic can obtain magic? Will he live for very long? Probably not, because if it's Obscurus, it'll probably take over their body and just kill them, right? This is really interesting to me because squibs, muggles. No hope for you, right? Literally no hope. If you don't have magic, you'll never have magic. You can't learn magic. We get the scenes with Filch and Harry Potter, where he's got these quick spell lessons and he's trying to learn how to magic, but there's no hope for him. What if an Obscurus, a magical being, a ball o' magic, could be diluted, harnessed? What if an Obscurus could be broken up into multiple balls of magic and take over Muggle hosts and turn Muggles into wizards? Guys, this is a big deal. Guys, this is a really big deal. This has me, God, this has taken over my brain so hard for the last couple of days. This is such a big deal that we need to get answers, okay? We need to talk to J.K. Rowling. Everybody needs to tweet this video at J.K. Rowling and ask her if it's possible, just if it's possible, for an Obscurus to take over another host. Because if it could, if Jacob had touched this thing, would it have taken over him? And would it have given him magic? Would he become a wizard? Maybe for a short time. Maybe it takes over and kills him. Maybe you could dilute it. Maybe you could make it less strong. I don't know. This is an interesting theory, guys. If you want to see more on this, let me know, because I've been stewing on this for a couple of days, and man, I think it's super interesting. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like. Subscribe. It really means a lot to me. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description. It's Undercover Nerd at NerdJesse. Please tweet this video to J.K. Rowling, guys. We gotta get an answer, or even tweet at her. Just, can an Obscurus take over another host? It's insane. If you guys want to see more, let me know. I got another video coming out today or tomorrow about Harry Potter and Credence, and also another video about the plot hole in Chamber of Secrets with Lucius Malfoy. Does he know that the diary is a Horcrux? So you gotta look forward to that. Look forward to some more videos coming up, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later.